tactical combat game in which knowing which units to attack with is important, but so is when you attack with those units. I am talking, of course, about Monolith Arena.
What would you call it? Fantasy.
So it's just 100% fantasy. The 4 factions they have really fancy names, but they're basically humans, elves, dwarves, undead, or demons.
Demons.
And the 4 armies in here are inspired by different pieces from different armies for Neuroshima Hex. That's good because they feel more distinct right out of the bat.
I mean, we had, like I said, the elves. They're not nice elves, but they're able to move around the board.
They could just move around like crazy and they have a lot of range.
Right. The dwarfs were tough.
The humans had the charge ability. So they had horses, cavalry, which would basically allow you to move and attack, which is kind of a very common thing in a lot of miniature games. It seems like every miniature game has a charge thing. And then the demons were just like, they could teleport and just kind of move around the board and poison people.
Oh, pretty much. So if you're familiar with Neuroshima Hex, this is going to feel very familiar to you as well.
That's the whole goal of the game, is try to destroy the other person's banner. They have 20 points. They do 20 points damage to the banner. It ends. Or whenever one person runs out of tiles, whoever has done the most damage to the other person's base will win. You draw 3 tiles. You discard 1. You could put units on the board. And you have order tiles for doing things like moving or creating a battle. And the battle resolves the exact same way, which is something we always enjoyed about Neuroshima Hex, was the highest initiative attacks first. So if a higher initiative is attacking something with a lower initiative, that lower initiative guy will be removed from the board before he ever has a chance. Now, the monolith is a set of 3 stackable plastic pieces where each one can hold a tile, either a rune or a unit. But the top piece will always have the banner or the base in it.
Right.
Then before the game, you secretly put in 2 other tiles, it could be units or runes, into those that's stacked beneath it. Some sort of synergy at the beginning of the game. Let's say there's these 2 tiles. I really want to have them and use them, but dang it, if I don't have the luck of the draw, I'll never get them out at the same time. So the monolith provides you a way to say, okay, well, fine. Beneath your banner, go ahead and put in those 2 tiles. And when you want, you can unfold, maybe do a battle, use them. And then at the end of a battle, they all fold back up again.
Right.
There has a little bit of kind of a list or deck building mechanic to it. It's like, well, I'm going to play with this faction. I'm going to start with these 2 in the monolith.
And so it's a nice addition to that type of gameplay, strategy-wise, where Neuroshima Hex didn't have that, basically putting tiles on the board and battling it out. Here, you've got a type of building, not a deck building, but just a building. And then once they're out there, the surprise is gone, of course.
That's true.
But there's a lot of strategy, not only around getting the monolith out, but also trying to keep them from expanding their monolith. You've got to think about that as well.